Other boy reaction. Hey guys, Other Boy Reactions here. Alright, so we're jumping into True Blood, Season 3, Episode 6, I Got a Right to Sing the Blues. So let's see, Tara was taken by Franklin to Russell's house. And then we learned a little bit more about Eric's past, and that, I'm guessing it's Russell, who was, the hooded figure. He and his werewolves murdered Eric's family and was probably going around killing lots of, kings and Viking kings. Eric's whole family was murdered. And Eric hasn't found out who killed his family until now, so he's probably going to want to get revenge on Russell, if that was him. I'm guessing it was. But also, Eric was a king. He was a prince, and then that night he became a king, even though the crown was stolen. But since his dad died, he was technically a king, so he's royalty. So that's very interesting. At the end of the episode, Bill apparently escaped, but we find out at the end that it was Russell just let him escape, basically, so that he would lead them all to Sookie. And he did exactly that. Bill met up with Sookie finally. She got to see him, but, it was a short meeting because Russell and Cooter, barged in. Cooter attacked Sookie, and she blasted him with her light power again. So that's awesome. It's getting stronger. She's realizing it's being triggered by intense emotion, by intense fear or anger. So I can't wait to see what happens in this one, and I hope she uses her powers more. All right, let's get into it. Yes. Ah! Talbot! Ew! Fuck! Oh my god! Oh fuck! Oh my god!
Are you serious? I am almost 3,000 years old.
3,000? Oh my god!
Eric, get her out of here, please.
I will never, ever forgive you for this.
It thinks we're equals.
It thinks we're equal.
But it's wrong.
She can't tell that he's playing.
Indeed.
He has to play along.
Do you care nothing about her home?
Wow. Oh my god.
There, my dear. You will kill him.
But
Not define me!
Oh my god.
King!
Oh my god.
if you do kill him, I will kill you. Oh, please. Please try. Without that sanctimonious little prick God took to save you.
Fuck you.
I would just love to rip you open and wear your rib cage as a hat.
That is from Buffy. Okay, you stole that from Buffy.
I wanted to just get a taste of something I could remember forever, but goddamn it, I ain't gonna let you see me cry.
What? What happened? She's a shifter or something, or a werewolf.
You mean nothing to me, understand? Nothing.
No,
I'm
he's
very
lying.
close to getting something I've wanted since I was still human.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. Her husband's work is never done.
Did he just fuck him?
I want you to take all the money you have and leave it on the table.
Oh my god!
And head to the ladies. Alrighty?
Damn.
Maybe I was wrong about you. Maybe I actually can relate to you.
Why would you think that you couldn't?
Does the term Satan in a Sunday hat mean anything to you?
Bitch. My name is Jesus, bro. I am the polar opposite of Satan.
You better be.
Right. You better be.
Can I kiss you?
Yes.
I'm not sure I should trust it.
I'm getting kind of hard just looking at you.
Damn.
can hear people's thoughts. And shifters, werewolves, not vampires. Please. You can stop her.
Why would you want me to? Are there other powers?
It's my turn.
Fuck.
Now!
Fuck.
Are there other powers?
Once I threw a chain at somebody, and it wrapped around his neck by itself, like that face crab thing from Alien.
Telekinesis.
That's all.
That's all.
There's a queen.
Oh, sweetheart. You really don't know anything at all, do you?
Oh my god. Oh my
Even as
god.
you face the true death,
She is penetrating him.
I will be inside you.
Oh my gosh, she's raping him. She's raping him.
Me.
I would like to have seen you smile with light in your eyes instead of darkness.
I'm not.
My god.
I'm really mystified.
He's a fucking psychopath. Oh my god.
Really?
I love his pajamas
Find that
though.
hard to believe.
Open me up. Taste me, drink me, feed
Do it. Do it.
me.
Do it. Fight the hell out of him.
You don't have to ask me twice.
My god. Ah! Oh my god. Ew. I have powers. Yes. 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 Listen.
I'm gonna get you out. Wait until the sun comes up. I'll find you. Be ready.
Tara?
How?
Cause we're gonna need all the luck in the world.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get us out of here. I'm not giving up without a fight.
Oh fuck yes,
You have no
Tara.
idea what awaits you on the other side.
These guys are pretty fucking hardcore, dude.
What do you offer them?
Huh? Lafayette, man, these guys, they have to be appeased, bro, or else they will fuck you up.
Please get into witchcraft, please.
Seriously, I seen Freligo. I put out shots of tequila for Chongo.
You drink them?
No, smart ass. He blesses them.
Where's Jesus going? Oh, he's gonna go around.
Yeah, fucker.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'll tell your mama 2 faggots whooped your ass, bitch!
Yes.
You a drug dealer?
Yeah.
And V? Man, that shit's so intense it ruins most people's lives. You know what, man? Just take me back to my car.
Then fucking leave.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh!
No, sweetheart. You go fuck yourself.
Hey, I hope I didn't overstep any boundaries just now.
No, I quite enjoyed that. Thank you.
It is my honor and my duty.
Okay, you're going too far.
Okay.
He's not stupid.
I'll make sure your betrothed is properly restrained.
He's trying way too hard.
Be a man. And admit you liked it.
Just as you liked enticing all those starving men with your flesh, luring them into your maker's clutches so that he could murder them and
Maker.
defile their bodies in unspeakable ways as you watched.
I am not East Vaughn.
Who's East Vaughn?
He made you his mirror.
She's gonna let them.
Whatever's left,
My god.
right out of him.
Oh my god.
Drink directly from the source, right?
Let's turn this here dead man into a fucking raisin.
Oh my god.
He ain't leaving, cause where's his goddamn meal ticket?
Yeah, and what will we do without him, huh? You ever
You
think
can do
about
whatever
that?
you want. You can do whatever you
My
want.
back's done shot from all the years I spent in the ring. I ain't able to work now.
Oh, they're
You wanna just
fighters.
leave me to rot in an alley somewhere?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I did it till I couldn't do it anymore, and now it's your turn.
They're dog fighters?
The world ain't right, you selfish little shit. Without you, we ain't gonna survive. We can't do it.
Yeah, but maybe with Sam's help.
You can't trust Sam.
What?
He may be blood, but he ain't family.
You gonna try and kill him? Oh my god, Tara. What? What? No. It worked? It's a dream. Yes! Yes! Come on! Oh, fuck! Use your powers. Use your powers. Yes! 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 Yes!
I don't appreciate you letting them have that dog when Kobe and Lisa can't even have a hamster.
What dog?
That mean-ass looking pit bull that your mom and daddy brought out of the house and piled into their van this morning. Like you don't know. I got kids, Sam. I can't be having some killer dog. Damn, everybody's ignoring me today.
Tommy! What? Get
Oh my
out
God.
of the fucking vehicle, boy. Don't make me say it again. You ain't no fucking cop, man. Not yet. But I'm gonna be one. Oh, real soon. I got my eye on you.
No! Fuck.
I'm not one of them, I swear.
Oh, yes! Jesus Christ!
I'm looking for Circus Stackhouse.
Stop talking, do it.
I am not about to let you go.
Well, isn't that heartwarming?
I knew it. You wasted all that fucking time. Oh my god, shit! Jesus Christ.
Your fault.
You better use your powers. Oh, fuck! So good. So much happened. I can't believe that Tara actually killed Franklin. He's not dead. That can't kill a vampire. She probably just severely injured him. If he's dead, that's cheap. That's cheap as fuck. I mean, I'm glad they escaped, but he is a vampire. He should not be able to die that quickly, so I don't believe that he's dead. I don't know how Soke's gonna get out of her situation with Lorena unless, you know, she gives her a full blast of powers. Because Bill is unconscious, and weak as hell right now, because she could have been giving him blood, but no, she had to... Sometimes she talks too much. She was talking to Eric. He's obviously playing along, you know, he has to pretend. He has to pretend that he doesn't care about you, so that he can not only save you, but get his revenge on Russell. But at least by her believing in his act, you know, it's selling his act to Russell. Hopefully. I mean, I think Russell doesn't trust him completely. Eric is you know, is kind of being a little desperate and a little too all too willing to help Russell. I think Russell suspects him, especially when Eric is, you know, coming on to him too. I mean, yeah, I'm sure Eric would do whatever it takes, but like, Russell's not an idiot. So we will see where that goes. And now he's apparently going to marry Sophie Ann. They finally told us that Eric is older than the Queen, which is very interesting. I mean, he's probably a lot older than her. Crazy. Like, why? I don't understand why. Like, why would he listen to anyone who's younger than him? When you could just kill them. You would think the oldest vampires would be the leaders of their government. I guess not. I don't know how that works. And how does she become anything? Like, she's not even... I don't know. She's so immature and I can't imagine anyone, like, respecting her. I wonder how she became queen. And she doesn't do anything. Except play Yahtzee and play the lotto. I really am fascinated by Russell. He's a great villain so far. I love that, like, he lets you know that he is strong as fuck, but he doesn't really have to do anything. He lets other people do his dirty work. But he showed in this episode for the first time just how strong he is. He did, like, Bill attacked him, got on his shoulders, and he just did, like, one small movement, and it sent Bill flying up into the ceiling. He barely even touched Bill. That's how fucking strong he is. He literally, like, shrugged him off. I don't know, I really like Dennis O'Hare in this character. And I love that he's gay, and I love that he's with Talbot, and there's, like, Talbot is, like, so ridiculous, but, you know, they're this old married couple, and 700 years. Can you imagine being with someone 700 years, the same person? I can't even imagine 7 days. I wonder how strong Talbot is. We haven't seen that yet. And he has a temper. Oh my god. Oh my god. I loved when Russell, he was not gone for very long when he went upstairs, and then he comes back down. And he says, sorry about that. Like, a husband's work is never done, or is never finished, or something. As he's buckling his pants. This show makes you like the villains. On Vampire Diaries, I don't really like the villains, except for maybe Catherine. But in this show, it's like Marianne was fucking fascinating. I loved watching her. You know, I liked Renee. Even though I didn't know he was a villain until, you know, the last few episodes. I loved Renee. And I really like Russell now. And I can't wait to see how Eric is going to get his revenge. How are they going to defeat this 3,000-year-old vampire? Older than Godric. Older than Eric. He has 2,000 years on Eric. So, I mean, fuck. I love that Tara and Sookie escaped. It just seemed like it was too easy, though. Jason and this Crystal girl. I mean, I really don't care about them. It was kind of interesting when he said that she was really warm, and then she kind of sniffed around when she heard things, so she has to be something. That's, like, the only interesting thing about her. She has to be, like, a shapeshifter or a werewolf or something. Oh yeah, Lafayette. God, they had so much in this episode. We got a Lafayette and Jesus kiss. That was amazing. And then it got ruined by Crystal's fucking fiance and his buddies. And then Jesus found out that Lafayette deals drugs. I mean, he has a right to be upset, but at the same time, I guess I just feel for Lafayette because I know Lafayette and I don't know Jesus. And I know even though Lafayette sells drugs, he's still a good person. And you know, yeah, I mean, the selling of V is dangerous, but he doesn't really have a choice right now. He's doing what he has to do, so I can't really blame him. And Jesus doesn't know the full picture. I'm sure they'll get back together at some point, and Jesus will realize that you know, he judged Lafayette too quickly. And then they kind of got into, you know, those little statues that Lafayette had on his little altar. You know, that there's certain gods that you need to kind of worship and pray to and, you know, make offerings to. And Lafayette hasn't been doing that, so maybe maybe in their world, maybe that's why his life has been so hard, or one reason. I wonder if he starts doing what Jesus told him about making an offering, that, you know, those gods will start blessing things, and maybe Lafayette's luck will turn around. Maybe he'll get into witchcraft. Maybe Jesus is a witch. I don't know. I have no idea. I would really love it if Lafayette became something supernatural. Tara, too. I mean, they need to be able to defend themselves. I love that Tara fought back in this episode, but like I said, I don't think Franklin is dead. But we will find out. Lorena torturing Bill was very interesting. It was so interesting how when Lorena, like, cut Bill open and started sticking her finger in there, I thought she was going to go further. I thought she was just going to, like, you know, really dig her finger in there, and it was like she was penetrating him. Like, that's the only way she can penetrate him. So to me, it was like she was raping him, but I mean, they didn't really go that far. How interesting how Bill was trying to appeal to her humanity, and how he was saying how he wished he could have known her when she was a human before, you know, before she became this monster and was full of darkness. And then he mentioned her maker, like Istvan or something. Like, that was the first I've heard of it. Him. I think it was a him, he said, right? I wonder if we're gonna see that vampire and what happened to him, and maybe we'll see her, what she was like as a human. And it's you know, a metaphor for abuse. I mean, her maker was a cruel vampire and ruthless, and he made her the same way, and she tried to do the same thing to Bill. It's like this cycle, and it won't end until someone decides to stop it, and that was Bill, and Bill didn't want to be that way. And you know, Lorena's like, that's our nature, and he's like, it's not mine. You know, don't put me in that box. And that's what I love about Bill. I love that he's a gentleman, and he has a good heart, even though it's not beating anymore. That's always what I've liked about him, that he always tries to do the right thing, even if, you know, even if that's hard, and it usually is. The right thing usually is hard, but he at least tries. Lorena said, like, don't pretend that you didn't enjoy killing people back in the day and drinking their blood, and yeah, of course he enjoyed it, but just because we enjoy certain things doesn't mean that it's right to do, and that's how he feels, and it's a constant struggle and a battle for him, and that's what makes him so much more human than any of the other vampires. Because the easy thing, of course, is the bad thing is always the easiest thing to give in. And I enjoyed seeing the Jessica scenes in this episode, and how she, you know, compelled that woman who was a little rude, and you know, I'm glad she didn't kill her, but she fed on her, and then compelled her to forget about it and to be really nice and leave all her money. I'm glad that she's learning how to control it. That is control, because before she killed someone. So she's come a long way. She's had to learn it for herself, because no one is teaching her. Bill didn't teach her shit. Eric and Pam didn't teach her shit. So that was probably the most fun I had seeing Jessica, because you know, usually her character doesn't have much to do. Sometimes she can be kind of annoying, but I love that I'm seeing growth in her already, and she's starting to learn and starting to mature and getting control over her abilities and her hunger. And she'll probably, start to get closer to Arlene too, and maybe Arlene will stop, she won't be as prejudiced or as afraid. And then Sam's story in this episode was very interesting. His brother's been staying with him because he doesn't feel safe going back home, and now we see why, because the parents have been making him, do dog fights. Like, oh my god. Like your own child. Fuck. But it makes sense. They probably can make really good money. He's probably a lot stronger than the other dogs because he's not just a regular dog. He's, he's a shapeshifter. He's more than dog. And how interesting that the mother used to do it, but she, her back is shot because of all the fights that she's done, and she's older now, and, but how sad that not only she had to do it, but now their son is doing it, and the mother keeps convincing him to do it and making him feel bad that, whenever he wants to quit. And how twisted her thinking is in saying that, or in thinking that the dad is doing it for all of us, and this is what's gonna save their family, and they'd be on the street if it wasn't for the father. It's like, no. It's such a metaphor for an abusive relationship, an abusive family. Like, women go through that all the time, fooling themselves, thinking that their abusive alcoholic husband is doing it for their own good, and that they'd be nowhere if they didn't have him, and when really they'd be better off, thinking that there's no way out and that they're trapped, and so they just stay instead of taking the risk and trying to get out. But they feel trapped, and now the son feels trapped, and he doesn't know what to do. That's the only life he's known. In comparison to Sam, who, doesn't live that life and didn't have parents like that. Yeah, he was abandoned by these people, and then abandoned by his foster parents, and he had to live on his own. But for a good, however old he was when he left, 15, 16, 17 years, he had a good life. And that gave him, even though it was devastating that his foster parents abandoned him, he still had a decent upbringing and a loving upbringing up until he was a teenager. So that gave him the strength to go out and make a better life for himself. Tommy has never had that at all. He's probably been doing dog fights ever since, he was a kid, and he had to see his mom do it, and that's all he's known, and he's just, it's abuse. And he doesn't know how to get out. He can't imagine a different life. He's just starting to see it now that he's met his brother, and even though he resents his brother, he sees a way out, and I think he really wants to get closer to his brother, and but he just doesn't know how to ever leave his parents, and that's heartbreaking. I thought it was so beautiful how Sam was just dropping everything to go save his brother, because he barely even knows him, but that's just the kind of person Sam is, and he has a big heart, and that's what I love about him. That's his little brother. That's... He's not gonna let him die, and he just dropped everything and went after him. I think that is so beautiful. And it makes it so much more beautiful because they don't get along. And Sam is still willing to help him. I don't know. I just think that's so beautiful. But, it was a really good episode. Maybe the best episode of the season so far. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. If you did too, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like full reactions and early reactions, please check out my Patreon by going to the link down below. Alright guys, thank you so much. And I will see you next time. Bye.
I can't tell you that